Thank you, Chris. Tonight, Columbia police are investigating the death of 35-year-old Charles Crane. Cole Holland will not spend any time behind bars. Deputies are still searching for a man wanted in a number of crimes who they call dangerous. We can confirm that they are investigating another gas leak. New details about why a Lexington mother faces death by child neglect charges. Martha McParland's neighbors didn't want to go on camera, but they say that she was a wonderful woman. In Kershaw County, parents are concerned about their children's safety this morning. But we're learning that this wasn't the only Circle K to experience what they're calling a glitch. The second most powerful man in America made a visit to Conway today. For the 5th straight year, the Clemson Tigers come out victorious over the Gamecocks.
20-month-old Madden Madre was hit by a car on Saturday just yards away from his family's home, and tonight they're only talking to our Courtney King on the eve of Madden's funeral. So Courtney is live at the Highway Patrol headquarters with more. What can you tell us, Courtney?
Well, Brian and Myra, Madden's parents, tell me that the toddler was fearless and that he loved sports. They say after Dada, his first word was ball. And even though they can't hear those words any longer, they found a way for his spirit to live on.
We love you, Madden!
On Thursday, the family of Madden Madre released balloons with messages to the toddler.
We love you, Madden Man. We miss you so much.
The 20-month-old boy died Saturday after being hit by a car on Macedonia Church Road.
He was amazing. He was so bright.
Through their grief, Madden's parents, Bobby Godfrey and Andrew Madre, found a way to give their son a legacy.
My baby will not go in vain. I will make a change for other families.
The couple started a petition to lower the speed limit on the road from 55 to 45.
55 is too fast for houses that are this close to a road. I can only scream at so many cars a day. Imagine hearing that every night, like whipping past you. There needs to be a change because there's other families that are on this road.
It only took a couple of days to collect more than 900 signatures on the petition.
Extreme amount of comfort. The community is all behind us.
Bobby and Andrew also have the support of local lawmakers. Representative Rick Martin tells Watch Fox News he will be making a request to the DOT to get the speed lowered on Friday.
It feels amazing, but I won't stop until it's pushed. I won't stop until there's police officers patrolling this right here, this road, and making sure that we can live and we can be in peace every day. I don't want to leave this house. My baby's all over this house, so I want to be here and I want to live in peace and I want to keep going and push through.
Now, the driver was not speeding, and he does not face any charges in the accident. And Bobby and Andrew tell me they actually met with him today. They say they wanted to give him the same comfort and support that the community has given them. Live from Highway Patrol, Courtney King, Watch Fox News.
It's T-shirts.
Every day, Martha German wishes her adopted son, Brandon Peanut Graves, would come home.
This is the first time I've been through his stuff.
The 24-year-old disappeared outside this Sumter County nightclub more than 9 years ago.
That's him right there. As a family, a close family, we miss Peanut because Peanut was our baby.
Graves was in Sumter because he was attending homecoming celebrations for Morris College.
You lay awake at night wondering, what did we miss?
Captain Robert Burnish of the Sumter County Sheriff's Office is the lead investigator on the case.
I mean, we checked the area behind the club, all around the club, everywhere. Nothing. I mean, he's just like he just vanished.
Burnish says Graves' friends were the last people to see him.
Their attention is diverted for maybe a minute and they look back and he's gone.
Investigators checked phone records, his bank account, and numerous leads.
It's very unusual for somebody just to disappear. No bank activity, no phone calls, no nothing.
Burnish says Graves was last seen talking to someone in a gray or white car.
The not knowing. That's the frustrating part. What happened? Where is he? It's frustrating for us because we can't provide a family with answers, at least the answers that they want.
Martha says she doesn't think someone could hurt Peanut, who was working on a master's degree at Coastal Carolina.
I can't picture. I never could picture. To know him, you'd have loved to be around him every moment, every second of the day.
Peanut was heavily involved in athletics.
Chance for a day.
He was the manager for the Chanticleers football program.
I just don't see nobody even get mad with him. He was little in stature, but he was like Goliath. He really was. His heart was big.
It's been a tough loss.
DeCleus Graves is Peanut's nephew.
Like a big brother and an uncle, because he was the youngest.
He says his family hasn't been the same since Brandon disappeared.
The family's missing a piece. You know, people leave and pass away, but people just don't go missing. I would hope to see him pop up at the house one day and just see my grandma smile from seeing his face. Peanut coming home would change the whole atmosphere of the family.
I'm gonna keep hope alive, trusting that he's somewhere out there. There's never a day, a second go by that I don't think about him.
Martha German says she recently received several magazines addressed to Brandon Graves at her home. Watch Fox News informed the Sumter County Sheriff's Office. Captain Burnish says investigators have sent subpoenas but haven't heard back yet. In studio, Courtney King, Watch Fox News.
You recognize that fella?
For almost 8 years, Richland County Coroner Gary Watts and his staff have been trying to figure out who this man is.
That's why I was asking you. I figured somebody in this area knows him.
I didn't seen it before.
Okay.
The man was found in the woods behind Millennium Buffet on Blossom Street in the spring of 2011.
How about let us know?
All right,
Okay.
I sure will.
All right, my friend. Thank you.
The coroner says someone walking through the area found the man in this tent, still in a sleeping bag. He had been there for months.
Remember the tent, remember the, obviously the fact that he'd been there for quite some time.
Examiners think the man was between the ages of 45 and 55. They also believe he was 5'6" and Caucasian.
We talked to people in the area that night. Nobody had any information about him, so.
Dr. William Stevens is the lead examiner on the case.
Take a look. We followed numerous leads on who he could be, and with no luck at all.
Dr. Stevens says there was no signs of any injuries, but they still don't know how he died.
Cause of death undetermined, identity undetermined,
He says when they found the man, he had already decomposed significantly.
not facially recognizable at all.
That's why SLED helped the coroner's office make this 3D reconstruction of the man's face.
Somebody's got to know him in this area, or at least have an idea who he is. Can maybe help us.
Examiners say he was wearing this green jacket and these cut-off jean shorts, but no shoes. He also had a pendant shaped like a cross with a Bible verse on it.
Ballpoint pen, flashlight, and a couple batteries. That was it.
According to the coroner's office, there haven't been any leads in the case since 2012. They're hoping to reach the homeless community because investigators think they could provide answers.
You know, you want before you retire to be able to determine identity and return someone to their family.
He belongs to somebody.
Dr. Stevens says they did not find any matches for the man's DNA in several databases, including the FBI's. However, they are hoping to find a match in a public database like 23andMe or GEDmatch, similar to how the Golden State Killer was caught last year. In studio, Courtney King, Watch Fox News.